So, once again, good morning and thank you so much everyone for joining today's yoga session. Um, we will go ahead and get started. And again, a quick note, this is a generic yoga. So if you have any limitations, please do consult your physician or doctor. But otherwise, everyone can join and proceed. So with that, if you need a cushion, you can just take a cushion underneath the seat to make it a little bit higher. Um, we are going to sit comfortably in the Sukhasana position, right? So this cross-legged position. And let's do a little bit of lengthening of the spine before we begin. So for that, just interlacing the fingers, taking the palm, facing up towards ceiling, raising them high, very gently, lengthening, good, raise, nice. Again, make an effort so that you can feel that as well in the entire spine. Nice. And then we'll bend from one side. Come back to the center. And notice how the body feels when we bend one side. Come back to center. We'll do one more time. Left side. Nice. And come back to center. Raise it high onto the right side. Slow and easy. Come back to center, raise it high and then gentle twist. So right palm rested onto the left knee, twisting gaze all the way back. Nice. And then interlacing the fingers, raise them again high and then twisting all to the right side. If there are a lot of thoughts running in the head, then you might want to take inhalation through the nose and exhalation through the mouth. Raise the hands high and then bring them down. Adopt the chin mudra, tip of the thumb touching the tip of the index finger, back of the palm rested onto the thigh. Seated tall, close your eyes and just finding ourselves in this moment, getting connected to today's yoga session. If your mind wanders, then slowly bring the attention back to the breath. We'll begin today's session with single sound of Om, followed by opening prayer. Receive a deep full breath. Feel the vibrations of Omkar. Friends, we'll come into the heart center in prayer position. Together we are going to chant Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Release the hands and very gently open. So once again, welcome you all. While doing today's yogasana sequence or movement of the body, let's talk about what exactly we are trying to achieve. So many times a question which is asked is like, okay, what is the purpose of your life? And again, if you look at that way, it's like a It's a tall order. I mean, just to understand and then contemplate and realize or come to maybe an answer, it is difficult. Purpose of your life. So here's the suggestion. Think of many times when we go to any office meetings or even personal work, be through a party or gathering, right? There is a purpose associated, right? We don't go to a meeting without an agenda or a purpose. So there is, for even for smaller things, there is a purpose. So similarly, what you can do is you can explore finding a purpose for smaller duration. What is the purpose of today's yoga session? And then we can expand. What is the purpose for today? For a month? For a year? And then maybe sometime there comes a time where we might be in a position to answer, what is the purpose of life? Why am I here on this planet? Why from duration A to duration B? And sometimes there might not be any answer to those. There might not be, even though we are keep on seeking what is the purpose, there is no answer coming. It's okay. You create and you put the purpose and see how it feels. So with that in mind, I invite you to experience or explore finding the purpose of today's yoga session and then expanding it over time. So with that, let's start moving the body. We are going to start with our eyes movement because generally we don't get time all the way to work on the eyes. So let's begin. Eyes wide open. We are going to, or you can keep the eyes closed. Again, the same movement will follow. So we'll start with the eyes, taking them all the way to the left. Come to center, all the way to the right. Come to center. And now make an effort when you are moving the eyes. Take it to the left, make an effort to take it further left. And see the eye muscles start working. Take it to the center, then to the right, and make an effort to take further. Come to center. Once again, left, further left. Come to center, take it to the right, and further. Slowly come to the center. Take them up. Both the eyes all the way up. Good. And then down. And notice the eyes muscles. Okay, up. Very gently take them down. Last time. All the way up. Making that effort. Come to center and then down. Now if you want, you can take both the thumbs and take them diagonally, up and down. And then observe those thumbs. And as far as back you can go. So left top thumb, right bottom thumb. Up, down. Left top, right bottom. Again left top, all the way right bottom. Come to the center. Switch. So now right thumb is up, left thumb is down, and we are taking our eyes all the way to right top, left bottom, right top. Make an effort. Again, the more you get involved, the better the practice will be. Right bottom, right top, left bottom, right top, and and then release. Now the rotation, smooth, not the square or um, any other shape. So very gently. For this again, if you want, you can close your eyes, take the eyes all the way down, slowly making from all the way, very gently, up, all the way to the right, very slowly making a circle to the down. Continue, left, very gently taking the arch, making an arch of it, all the way up to the right. Very nice. And one more round, left, all the way up. Make an effort, make a bigger circle to the right, all the way up. Now change the direction from left, all the way up. Sorry, from the right, all the way up, and left, all the way up. Then right, very gently up, left, from right, all the way. And release, open your eyes. Here's the next one. So both the thumbs are in the front, straight arm. We are going to just notice whether am I able to observe the thumb or not. So we are not going to switch from side to side. We are only going to notice whether can I continue to observe the thumb. So you might be looking somewhere in the center, but noticing the thumbs. Can I still see the thumbs? Both the thumbs at the same time. So we are not switching, we are not taking our eyes from left to right, right to left. We are just noticing whether can I still observe my both the thumbs at the same time or not. Good. And then slowly bring them back. Continuously notice, yes, I can still see both the thumbs. Very nice. And then you can gaze the thumbs. Let's do it one more time. Again, we are not shifting our eyes left to right. It's just whether can I observe both the thumbs at the same time. Good. Continue. Continue to observe the tip of the thumb. Nice. Continue. I can still see both thumbs. And there comes a point where if you take it any further in the back, you won't be able to see it. So only as far as you can see it, we are going to take our hands back and slowly bring it back. Good. And in the middle. Now interlace the fingers, one thumb behind the other. Slowly bringing the thumb close to the eyes. At the center of the eyes. At the third eye. You're going to take it a few inches away and then take them back. Very slowly. Continue to observe the tip of the thumb. Slowly the thumb is coming close to the eyes. Center of the eye. The center of the third eye. Once you reach a few inches, then slowly go back. Very gently. Good. Let's do it one more time. Slowly bringing the tip of the thumb close to the eye. And take. Release. Now rub your palm. Close your eyes. And then cover your eyes with your palm, giving them that warmth to the eyes. Gently. Nice. We are going to continue with stimulation of few other body parts. So let's continue with our neck. Left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale, come to the center. Right ear. Come back to the center. Left ear to the left shoulder and then guide the head very gently. Come back to center. Right ear to the right shoulder and then guide the head further. Come down. Very good loosening exercises, especially since we spend too much time on our electronics, right? So taking the head all the way back and take it very gently all the way up. And up and back. This time, if you want, you can provide very gentle pressure. And then the same thing on the other side, chin to chest, and provide very gentle, very gentle. Come back to center. Gentle twist onto the left, so turning chin to the left shoulder, come to the center, chin to the right shoulder. Nice. Come back to center, chin to the left shoulder, and see if you can further guide the chin. Nice. Come back to center, and then guiding the chin to the right side. Come back to center. Right hand goes in the back, and here the chin is facing 45 degrees to the left, and then it is coming down, and we are guiding the head so that the chin can further come down. The right hand is in the back, and the head is 45 minutes to the left. And then release, or same thing onto the other side. So left hand is in the back, chin is in the right side for 45 degrees, and then gently guiding the chin to come down and guiding the head. Release, come back to center, and we are going to rotate. So chin will come to down, and then from right slowly, very slowly, taking it all the way back from left, very gently bringing it to the front. Once chin comes to the center, change the direction. From left, we are going to take the head all the way back. From right, very gently. Okay. Chin to the chest, coming to the center. Again, from right, we are taking the head all the way back. And then from left, very gently, bring it front. Changing the direction from left to back. And then from right, bring it. And then release. And while we are making all the movements, if mind wanders anywhere, slowly bring it back to this. And if needed, then to the purpose of the session, and then further expand. Let's continue our loosening practices. Fist, spread the fingers wide, make a fist, spread the fingers wide, tight fist, spread, tight fist, spread. This time make a fist, rotation, both the wrists in the same direction. Very much needed with so much typing onto the computers. Good. Change the direction. Opposite direction. So one is clockwise, another one is counterclockwise. Change the direction. Good. Tip of the fingers rested on the shoulder. Exhale, throw them outward. Sideways. Tip of the fingers will rest onto the shoulder, and we are going to make the big circle with our elbows from front. They go all the way up, and then from back as far as big of a circle that you can make. And then down, slowly take them all the way up, big circle, and then back, and then down. Very nice. Continue. Take it back, and down. Back, and down. One more time. Now change the direction from back. We are going to take it up and slowly bring it down. You can definitely adopt breathing in any of these practices. So here, inhalation is when elbow goes up, exhalation is when it comes down. Elbow is going up in inhalation, comes down in the exhalation. Last time. And once done, slowly release, close your eyes, and just simply observe the stimulation which is introduced in the entire house. Okay, so with eyes, neck, and upper body, let's continue the mid part. So loosening of the spine. We'll spend a few minutes in here in Marjari Asana. The wrists right below the shoulders, knees right below the hips. Inhalation is dropping the belly, gaze goes all the way down. And exhalation, rounding the spine to the chest. Notice if you do make an effort to take the body further into the pose, belly further comes down, gaze further goes up. You can feel the stimulation or the loosening which is happening in the body. Rounding the spine, further getting into the pose. Chin comes to the chest. Let's do a few more rounds. Last. And then come back. Good. And then slowly we are going to come to the standing position. So, continuing our journey of loosening, hands will come onto the hips, and if you need to take a support, please feel free to do that. If not, for those who can, fix your gaze into the front, so that we can stand on to one leg. Knee is right leg is up, knees at the hip height, and only toes up and down. Good. And then ankle. So the foot is going to go up and down. So that's the ankle loosening. Rotation of the ankle. Change the direction of the rotation. Good. Coming to the knee movement. So leg front and back. Good. Side to side. Rotation. And counterclockwise. And there is absolutely no harm in using a chair. So please do so. Or maybe the wall. Leg front and back. Good. Side. And then release. Good. And feel the difference in the right leg and left leg. And let's do the same thing on to the other side. Standing tall. Knee, hip height, left leg this time. Toes up and down. Good. Coming to ankle, front and back, up and down. Good. And then rotation. Changing the direction of the rotation. Good. And then coming to the knee movement. So shin is going front and back, left and right. Rotation. Change the direction. And then coming, the entire leg goes front and then back. And then side to side. These are some easiest loosening which could be possible at our own pace whenever we have time. Very nice. Come to the center, feet together, hands under the hip. Head and feet will not move, only the mid part of the body. Pelvic region into the front, taking circles. Big circles with the sit bones. Good. Change the direction. Pretty much we loosen the entire body in 15-20 minutes. Awesome. Come back to center. Separate your legs. Close your eyes. Shoulders goes from front all the way up. From back all the way down. Arm facing forward. Just stay in this position and observe the effect of stimulation on our body. Feet are going to come together. We are going to, release the hand. We are going to take the right leg in front of or crossing the left and take the right arm all the way up and very gently come to the left side. The left hand will go into the back. So there is a beautiful arch from the right toe all the way up to the fingertip, and the left hand is behind. Good. Here, if you need, you can bring your gaze all the way up. Come to the center, take the hands up and then down. Same thing is on the other side. So the left leg is going to cross over and the left hand is going to go up and over to the right side. The right hand is going to go and very gently bring the gaze out. Again, make an effort to move further into the pose and notice the stimulation that it is bringing in the body. Staying connected. Nice, come back to center. And then release. We are going to support our back. Both the hands supporting the back, feet close to each other. And then pelvic region is going to gently come to the front. We are not sinking our chest down. So heart is lifted up towards the ceiling. And then gaze towards the ceiling. So pelvic region is in the front. Heart is lifted up towards the ceiling. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Elbows will come as close to each other as possible. Ardha Chakrasana. Slowly come back to center. And we are going to separate our feet wide as we can. And hands would come over the hip. With the straight spine, we are going to come down. Straight spine. Another easier way to keep the spine straight is look to the front. So if you instead of looking down, look to the front. Very nice. Once we are here with the straight spine, right hand is going to come down, left hand is going to go all the way up towards the ceiling. And again, if this is not accessible, please do not hesitate to use a block below your right hand. Good. Changing the hands. Left hand is going to come down, right hand is going to go all the way up towards the ceiling. Good. And then slowly down. Hands will come onto the hands. And good. You'll bring the feet together. Just stay for a minute and let's quickly check. Okay, we are running on time. What we are going to do is, hands will come onto the hip. The right leg is going to cross over to the left. Arms into the front, and then left is going to cross on top of the right. And then bend the elbows, take the forearms up, and then cross. And this is going to the side. Once it is there, try to find a balance wherein your entire body weight is onto the left foot. And slowly we are going to sink our body down. Sink it. Good. Spine remains straight. Elbows will come close to the shoulder height. Fix your gaze in the front somewhere if it's possible. And just try to see if you are able to lift your right leg, right toes off the mat. If that balance is allowed, then please go use that. And if it's possible to wrap the right leg all the way onto the left, then we are into the complete Garudasana pose. Eagle. One more breath in here. And slowly we are going to release. Come out. The same thing is on to the other side. So this time we are going to take the left leg, cross over on the right, and then right hand on top of the left. Bend the elbows, shin. So forearm all the way up, facing up. Slowly sinking in. Finding our balance entirely onto the right leg this time. Fix the gaze. Once you find the balance, see if you can take the left toes off the mat. And if it is accessible, wrap wrap the leg around the right. Nice. Garudasana onto the right side. And then slowly we are going to release. And then loosen. Anything holding, just loosen that part of the body. We are going to do one more asana, standing asana, before, or maybe two, before we come down. So again, in here also, if you need a chair, please use that. So if you're starting with the chair, hold one hand onto the chair, and then right foot comes up. We are taking the inner part of the leg, and the left hand, once your balance is there, will come at the shoulder height. You continue to pick the leg, right leg all the way up as much as it can. Fix the gaze to keep the balance of the body. And we are into Natarajasana. And if balance is not there, just hold on to the chair. There is absolutely no harm. And you might want to just take the hand off and back onto the chair. Off, back onto the chair. That will increase your balance slowly over a period of time. And then slowly come down. The same thing is over to the other side. So you're holding, instead of the outside of the leg, you're holding the inside. Fix the gaze and then kick the leg. Natarajasana onto the right side. Good. Slow down. And then release. Feet are going to be inner hip distance apart, a fist over the distance between feet. Hands onto the prayer position. Both hands will go all the way up and back. And as they come front, we are going to sink. And then hands will come into the heart center. We are sinking, slowly coming down. Knees are bent, hips are bent. The entire spine is straight though. And then we are going to twist ourselves, wherein the right elbow is going to come cross over to the left knee, and then left elbow all the way up towards the ceiling, and gently gaze all the way up. Report Utkatasana. Parivarta Utkatasana. Report chair pose. Slowly come to the center. Inhalation coming back all the way up. Nice. And then hand comes to the heart center. We'll take a breath in here. Inhale. Again, taking hands all the way up and back. Exhale, slowly sinking in, and hands will come to the heart center. This time the left elbow is going to cross the right knee, and then right elbow facing all the way up towards the ceiling. Good. Stay there. Couple of breaths. Let's take the full benefit of the pose. Slowly come back to the center, taking hands all the way up and back. And then hands will come to the heart center. Good. And from here, slowly we'll spread our legs further, maybe 1.5 feet apart, and sink in. Sit bones coming down, all the way down. And then elbows are going to go just in front of the knee. Here, we are spreading our forearms. We are in prayer position. Sit bones are 6 to 8 inches above the ground. And we are into Malasana. Stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then slowly lower down. Come down on the mat. Notice the stimulation, and then let's enjoy the relaxation. Good. So we are going to separate our legs in the front, support the back, and relax in. If you like, you can close your eyes. Good. Breath settled. We are going to move on. So for the next pose, let's see. For many of us, this is going to be a little bit challenging. And so if you need to support in the back, please do so. But what we are trying to do is make a triangle. We are doing Agni Stambhasana. So the shin bone is into the front, parallel to the front edge of the mat, and then left ankle is on top, right ankle is on top of the left knee, and then right knee is above the left ankle. So it's a triangle with both the legs. It is a triangle. And notice there is stimulation going on here and so many other places. And most of us, the knee will be a little bit higher, and it's okay. It is challenging. For some of us, we might not be in a position to reach to this pose without taking a back support, and which is fine too. And from back support, let's say if you're moving, just try to make it straight a little bit and little bit and little bit. If you are into the straight spine, then we'll continue our journey further, wherein we are going to face left knee this time and take the chest forward and forward and forward and forward and then down. Again, very slowly, and again, so much is going on in the body, so stay connected. Easy breath in and out. If your focus is on the stimulation part, you can also take a breath in through the nose and breath out through the mouth, and notice the relaxation or ease where the stimulation is happening. Good. Come back up. We're going to turn, so right hand onto the left knee and gentle twist onto the left side. Nice. Come back to center. Let's face to the right knee this time, and you're going to come front and then continue your journey front. And once you know that, okay, it cannot go with the straight spine anymore into the front, that is when you will round it and stay connected to your purpose. Stay connected with your stomach. Slowly come back up. And then left hand onto the right knee. Very gentle twist to the right side. Come back to the center. Let's switch. So the right shin bone is down, left on top of the right. It's a triangle position. Agni Stambhasana. From here, let's face the left knee, and then again coming to the front, and slowly. wherever you are in the journey, just make an effort, go a little bit forward. And again, we are not crossing our limits. We still respect our limits and just go a little bit from a comfort zone, a little bit of discomfort zone. That's all. And that's how we expand our capacity.
Sushil, what is the goal here to reach the when we are bending? I
Yes.
mean, like,
Yeah, so here it will bring a lot of stimulation into your hip region. So many people face challenges with their sciatica nerve or this problem or hip strain and all that, right? So all that can be avoided with the work that we are doing. And you can notice, you can feel, and that's a very good question actually. You can feel that happening, right?
mhm.
So that is the purpose for this pose specifically.
No. My question is when we are bending, as much as you said, go down, right?
Mhm.
Like how far I can, because I'm able to go up to my knees.
Oh, which is good.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I
You
just
can
want
go
to make sure
and
I'm not.
again, correct.
I,
No, no,
that's okay.
absolutely, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Not only knees. See, the trunk is big and
Uh-huh.
knee to this area is short. So instead of knee, try to make it further forward and then down. So if your head can come down onto the floor, even more better. Absolutely.
Thank
So
you.
with a straight spine, see as far ahead and down.
Uh, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Sorry.
asking. Sure.
Sorry if I disturb you in the
No,
middle.
this is good. Absolutely. Let's face to the right and then go slowly with the straight spine. Front. Make it slow and easy. Very slow. Good. And then we'll come back up. We're going to turn on each side. So let's go right hand rested onto the left knee, turning back. Good. And then switch the left hand rested onto the right knee. And then gentle twist over the right. And then release. Awesome. Release the legs. Good. Um, we are going to take the left knee to the front, and then leg is actually coming onto the right side, and right knee is facing up toward the ceiling. Good. So crossing. So this is left raised, and this is down. And once you are into this position, left hand is going to go up all the way, raise it high. And then when you exhale, bring it across the knee. If it is accessible, if it is not accessible, you can just wrap the hand around the knee and hug the knee. That is a choice. If it is accessible, take the left hand around and cross the knee. Right hand is going to go support, straight spine, and we are going to gaze all the way back. Matsyendrasana. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Good. Stay in the pose for one more breath. Deep inhalation and exhalation. And gently release. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Left knee is down. Sorry, right knee is down. Left knee is raised up towards the ceiling. And if crossing is not accessible, you hug the knee and then twist. If crossing is available, you raise the right hand all the way up. Take it and then cross. Once it is crossed, spread the fingers wide. Take the left hand, support in the back, straight spine, very gently twisting towards the left side. Stay there for one more deep inhalation and exhalation. And then release. Good. So with that, let's take our journey forward. Okay. Um, I invite you to come down onto your legs in one side. So left side of the body is onto the mat. And we'll go to Anandasana. So support your head. Left leg is down, right is up. Good. Very slowly, you're going to take the right leg all the way up. And then hold the big toe if you can. And then bring it into the front and down. Good. Take the leg all the way up. Notice the stretch. You can pull it further up towards the head. And then release, slowly bring it down, very slowly. The slower you bring it down, it will build these muscles. Once again, let's take it all the way up. Hold. Bring it close to the head. And then down. Take it up. Close to the head. And last time. Inhalation, taking it up. Close to the head. And into the front. And then taking it up. Close to the head. And then slowly, very slow. Awesome. From here, we'll continue our journey onto the elbows. So here onto the left elbow, side, right hand will come onto the hip. Slowly lift the hip off the mat, and we are going to swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then slowly lower it down. Good. Let's take a few breaths in here. Good. Now, the right leg is into the front, left leg goes back, but they both are onto the mat. Slowly, we are going to lift ourselves wherein the palm, left palm is going to be below our shoulder, and then we are going to lift our body. And it is balanced because we have separated our legs. And right hand will go all the way up towards the ceiling. You can gaze to the front or gaze up towards the ceiling. Good. We are into Vasishthasana. Broad shoulders. And then gaze up. Slowly, very slowly bring the body down. Awesome. And let's switch the sides. So this time, getting into Anandasana. Onto the right side. Taking the left leg all the way up. Good. Hold the toes if it is available. And then get down. Take it all the way up. Bring it close to the head. And very slowly. No rush. Very slowly bring it down. Take it all the way up. Close to the head. And then down. Take it up. Bring it close to the head. with the straight leg as much as possible. And then slowly bring it down. One more time. Slowly bring it close to the head and then down. Take it all the way up. Close to the head and then release. Good. Once you are done, let's come down to our elbows on the right side. You can put legs one on top of another, or you can separate them if that makes you comfortable. Lifting the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Slowly bring it down. Very nice. Let's take a breath here. Good. Now slowly separate your legs in a way that left is in the front, right is in the back. And then we will bring our right palm below the right shoulder. And then take the left hand all the way up. Good. Stay there. Strong arms, broad shoulder, gaze all the way up. Vasishthasana on the right side. Good. Slowly bring the body down. Awesome. Great. So from here, we have done the side planks. Let's continue the front and the back planks. So we're going to take our fingers can face front, or if you're finding it difficult, you can definitely take the fingers pointing to the back. Feet together, and then very gently we are going to lift our hips off the mat. Bring it in line with the rest of the body. So the entire body is in straight line and supported with hands and knees. Purvottan Asana. Stretch of the east. Very slowly bring it. And then we are going to switch, wherein we are going to bring our hands and then gently from hands and knees position, we will go to the plank position. So here, notice the toes are inward as much as possible. Move the toes, and we are into plank, wherein the entire body is again straight line. Attention will come onto the crown of the head, reaching to the front, and heels reaching into the back and down. Stay there. Slowly and slowly we'll expand our capacity to stay in this pose. Slowly bring it down, and then go to the Shishanasana. Good. And then with that, let's come down onto our mats. And we are going to lie down and bring both the knees close to the chest. Very gently hug the knees. Let the knees stay where they are, close to the chest. Head will come close to the knee. And then it will come down. Let's adopt breath in here. Exhale, head to the knee. Inhalation down. Exhalation, head to the knee. Inhalation down. Exhalation, head to the knee. Good. And then release. You're going to have cross the left ankle in front of the right ankle in front of the left knee, and then hold behind the left thigh. Bring it close as much as possible. You can use the right elbow to take the right knee away. And then gently switching the side, left ankle in front of the right knee, and slowly bringing that right knee close to us. You can use the left elbow to gently bring the left knee away from us. Very nice. Slowly release. Separating our soles of the feet onto the mat. Arms in straight arms or maybe in cactus shape. Taking both the knees to the left. And then up to the right. Head will go the opposite side. Let's do a few rounds. Nice. Continue. So remember, in this position, soles of the feet are separated at least the mat width distance apart. One more last time. Very nice. Taking arms both by the side of the body, and both the legs will go up, and we are going to do a little bit of cycling. So big circles with the toes. And then change direction. Good. Take both the legs up, gently kicking them front and back. And then 60 degrees front and back. And then 30 degrees. And then gently down. Very nice. Feel separate on the legs. Bring knees close to the chest, separate them wide. Take the hands between the knees, hold outside of the foot, and then take them up towards the ceiling. From here, we are going to gently swing side to side. Anand Balasana, Bala Asana, happy baby pose. And then release. And the last thing we are going to do is, the way we did Garudasana, the right leg is going to cross over to the left. And if it is accessible, take it around, arms in T shape, and then slowly you can bring the leg down and then slowly take it all the way to the left, gaze to the right, or maybe eyes closed. And here, notice the stimulation has increased. You can also use the left hand to bring the knee further down. Try to keep both the shoulder blades on. Slowly bring it up and then bring it down onto the other side. And notice the difference. One side you might find easier than the other. And then let's do, come back to the center, bringing the left leg this time, wrap it around onto the right. We'll do the same thing on both the sides. So bringing the knees onto the right and down, guiding the knees to come further down, gaze opposite side. Or soft gaze, or maybe eyes closed. Come back and changing. So the knees are coming to the left side and gaze to the right side. Slowly come back to center. And then release. Straight leg, separate them at least the equal distance apart. Arms in 45 degrees. Close your eyes. Let's stay a little bit. Journey into Shavasana. Slowly, just gently take your attention from tip of the toes all the way to the crown of the head. And just observe the body, doing nothing else. Notice once you observe the body is automatically relaxed. Just observing. Just now release even the observation and stay into this Shavasana. Give the permission to yourself to do absolutely nothing. Just leave Shavasana. Keeping your eyes closed. And let's come back. Bring a little bit stimulation into your fingertips or toes. Bringing your knees close to the body. Roll over to the right side. Use the strength of the arm to come back to the seated position. Facing front, eyes remain closed. Rough chin mudra. Shoulders are broad. Let the elbows hang. Observe yourself. How you observe the state of the body. Rub your palms. Cover your eyes. Nice. So let's check. We have a few minutes, which is what we wanted. We are going to take ourselves from gross to subtle. So we are going to do Omkara, wherein we are going to do it 21 times. Omkara. So how it's going to go? 7 times Omkara is going to be the little bit higher side, louder voice, full strength, and then we'll come down to middle, a subtle voice, and then with no voice. So if there's no voice, what are we doing, Omkara? It's mentally, and you'll be able to do it. You just continue the journey. So we all are going to do it together. And once I lower down my pitch, you'll also do that. So 7 at the high pitch Omkara. We'll try to keep the frequency somewhat similar so that we all are in sync. And once we are done with 7 high, 7 medium, and 7 mentally Omkaras, then just sit in silence, bring your attention to the crown of the head, and even you can notice if there is any breath is needed or not. Just observe. That's all. So attention is in here or on the observing breath. In either way is perfectly fine. So with that, let's begin. Sit comfortably and we'll adopt Chin Mudra. We'll not go to the longer sequence of the Omkaras because even few Omkaras will take a lot of time. This is a shorter ones where rhythm is more. So just to continue. So sit comfortably, close your eyes. And then we are going to begin 21 Omkars. Let's receive a deep Very gently release down. From the eyes. Very gently. Okay, so I hope you would have observed that state of Keval Bhumika, cessation of breath, maybe for a few seconds. That's good. We are going to take 2 minutes of Anulom Vilom Pranayam. So we'll just sit a little bit higher. So for that, two choices. Either you can close the index finger and the middle finger and use thumb and then ring finger close alternate posture, or you can use open hand, thumb and pinky finger to close. That's perfectly fine. Sit comfortably. In here, you're going to take the inhalation from the left nostril, take it out from the right, take deep inhalation from the right, take it out. Make it as slow as possible and try to keep a count of it if you can. And we'll see how best we can do it. Slow, easy, cycle continuously. You can adopt the same cycle of inhalation, hold, exhalation, hold. That is perfectly. And again, we'll do the Anulom Vilom. So first, completely exhale anything which is there in the lungs through the left side. So close your with your right thumb, right nostril. Take everything out. once you release the breath from the left side of the nostril, then you can release the breath. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your attention back to the breath. Now observe your body, observe your mind, and notice the purpose that we discussed earlier. If you are able to apply the purpose for this yoga session, and if you can take that purpose to different parts of the body, different phase of your life, we will see today's practice of yoga with single sound of Om, followed by music. Receive a deep breath through. And come into our center and meditation. Together we are going to chant Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhavatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Settle your palms. Generate the warmness. Cover your eyes. So with that, thank you so much once again everyone for joining today's session. You all have a wonderful rest of the day and rest of the winter time. And I'll be at service after a few months.
Thank you so much, Sushil.
Thank you, Sushil.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful question.
Yeah, thank you.